We had a lecture on imperfect competition. So 5 characteristics of monopoly are single seller, unique product, price maker, high barriers to entry, and non-price competition. In addition, monopolies have downward sloping demand curve. In order for the firm to sell more, the price must go down. So the price can be determined by looking at the demand curve, and quantity can be determined by looking at the equilibrium. And lastly, we learned that monopolies is neither allocatively nor productively efficient.
That government regulates monopolies to make them more efficient, and price discrimination is used to get the highest amount of consumers are willing to pay. And we also learned that socially optimal pricing is when P equals MC, and when the fair return price is when it's the break-even point. We learned about characteristics of monopolistic competition. We learned that it has both characteristics for monopolies and perfect competition. And if the firm is making a profit in the short run, the demand curve will fall in the long run, so there is no economic profit. And excess capacities occur because the firm can produce more but doesn't. About the characteristics of oligopolies, and oligopolies must strategize because oligopolies are interdependent, and collusion results in incentive to cheat. And we also learned about the kinked demand curve in oligopolies.
We had a lecture on perfectly competitive labor market, and characteristics are many small firms are hiring workers. Workers have the identical skills, wages constant, and workers are the wage takers. And when MRC equals MRP, wage can be determined. We learned about different shifters. The 3 shifters of resource demand are changing the demand for the product, change in productivity, and changes in the price of other resources. Supply shifters for labor are number of qualified workers, government regulation and licensing, and personal values regarding leisure time and societal roles.
Talked about the pros and cons of changing the minimum wage, and the government puts a wage floor above the equilibrium price, and the least cost rule applies when the MRC of the industry is equal to that of the firm. About the characteristics of monopsony, and also about labor unions and how labor unions try to raise the wages of workers by lobbying or convincing consumers to buy only union goods.